We have 6 days to go until Stranger Things Season 5 premieres on Netflix. What's going on, guys? I'm Chris, and welcome back to another Stranger Things Season 5 update video. Today, I'm talking about how we are seemingly getting a final trailer in the coming days. I'll discuss where that's going to drop and when it's likely going to drop, but before I get into that, be sure to hit that like button. It helps out more than you guys know, and comment down below your predictions for when we could get a final trailer for Volume 1 of Season 5, and of course, subscribe and hit that notification bell to help reach my goal of 150,000 subscribers here on the channel. It means quite a bit. And if you want extra content from the world of Stranger Things and beyond, including live streams and a deep dive into every episode of the show leading up to Season 5, Patreon is the place to be. And stay tuned to the end of this video for a special announcement. So today is November 20th, and this upcoming Sunday on November 23rd, there's actually an event in LA called One Last Ride, where fans are going to be able to gather and cosplay and ride bikes around the streets of LA, all to celebrate the release of the final season. Well, a schedule for this event dropped, and it revealed that we're getting an exclusive content drop at 10:55 a.m. Pacific time, so 1:55 p.m. Eastern time, which is the time zone I'm in. Of course, apply those time zone changes to your local time zones. But if you take it one step further and look at the description of this event, it details that an exclusive trailer debut awaits, all but fully confirming this is going to be the Stranger Things Season 5 Volume 1 final trailer. November 23rd is only 3 days out from Volume 1, or the first 4 episodes premiering on Netflix on November 26th, and this lines up closely with the release of the Season 4 Volume 1 final trailer, as that dropped on May 23rd, 2022, which was only 4 days before the Volume 1 premiere on May 27th. So 3 days out seems fitting to drop a final trailer to get us extra pumped leading into this week of Stranger Things Season 5. Now, I don't think this final trailer will be too revealing. In fact, if I had to guess, I'd say 95% of the footage we're going to see is going to exclusively be from those first 4 episodes. In fact, a lot of what we see could just be recycled or repurposed shots from previous marketing, like the Tomb Date announcement or the trailer or teaser. And if I had to guess, it'll be right around 1 minute, just like the Season 4 Volume 1 final trailer, which was about 1 minute and 11 seconds. You can go watch it on YouTube right now. I was thinking it could even give us more dialogue or expand on scenes we've seen in clips recently online, such as the Netflix exclusive clip drop of Elle training, or even the Netflix Latin America clip they dropped, which still feels taboo to discuss because it feels like it wasn't meant to release. It involves Karen and Holly. I won't reveal too much else, but if you've seen the clip, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Other TV spots have also been making the rounds online, but nothing's been officially released. So I wonder if some of those like TV spot, quick 30-second things that have been making the rounds on socials are actually a part of this exclusive content drop or final trailer that's going to release on Sunday. I imagine we'll get more shots of the massacre at the military base with the Demogorgons, potentially more of Elle in the Upside Down with Hopper, and possibly more speaking lines for characters. Again, I referenced how some spots have been going around on social media. There's a clip out there with Derek Turnbow speaking. I wonder if that's going to be shown in this final trailer or not. And I imagine we'll see more with the Demogorgons, especially because it seems like they're going to be attacking all throughout Season 1, not just in that massacre at the military base outside the library. It seems like they're going to be going after individual character groupings, and we could see a Demogorgon fighting another character. If you've seen some of those spots online, you might know what I'm referring to, but one of the OG party might be going toe-to-toe with a demo. Badass stuff, that's all I'll say. And we could probably get like expanded, longer shots of Steve driving around in the tunnels, or Lucas evading demo dogs in the hospital with Max. Just shots we've seen almost repurposed and extended. Now, if you go back and rewatch the Season 4 Volume 1 final trailer, it did showcase some iconic shots, such as Elle standing in front of the blown-up helicopter from Volume 2. That shot's actually from Papa, Episode 8. It also shows the kids riding their bikes in the right side up, and then the camera going upside down to reveal the older teens riding their bikes. That's, of course, the Massacre at Hawkins Lab, Episode 7, which is technically Volume 1. But that's the point I want to make. I do believe we will see a handful of shots from Episodes 5, 6, 7, and 8 that are not just Volume 1. So even though this trailer's probably going to be labeled Volume 1 final trailer, we as the audience won't know what is actually in Volume 1 or Volume 2 or the finale until we've seen all the season. And so it'll be a lot of fun after this final trailer drops, and then next week when we see the volume to look back on this trailer and actually all of the footage we've gotten so far and say, hey, here's what we haven't yet seen in the show that's been marketed. So we can then predict what shots from the trailer, this final trailer, and the teaser are actually going to be in Episode 5, 6, 7, or 8. That'll be a lot of fun to digest, or dissect, I should say.
Yes, science!
But what I do appreciate about Stranger Things marketing is they often tease super iconic shots with zero context, so it doesn't feel like a huge spoiler. In fact, major plot reveals or story details are hardly ever shown. They just tease iconic shots or imagery from the show. Like, we see Eddie shredding the guitar and playing Master of Puppets. We see, you know, hints of Max evading Vecna. There's like the helicopter explosion in front of Eleven, but we don't have any context or know what's at stake until we sit down and watch it within the show itself. So that's what I appreciate about the marketing. They show awesome stuff, but very brief glimpses, and we don't have the big picture yet. So we don't have to worry about this final trailer outright spoiling anything in my mind. What's cool too is I imagine we'll see more iconic shots from Volume 1 or maybe Season 5 as a whole, but again, we won't know when to expect them, we won't know what episode they're in, and we won't know the big picture, the full context just yet. So the big takeaway here is that on Sunday, November 23rd, around 2 p.m. Eastern Time, it seems like we're going to be getting an exclusive content drop that very well could be the Stranger Things Season 5 Volume 1 final trailer. My guess would be it's about a minute long, doesn't showcase too much, maybe it gives us a little more dialogue between characters or like a character speaking line, and it could showcase some iconic shots not only from Volume 1, but glimpses of what's to come in the back half of the season in Volume 2 and of course the finale. So we're getting real close now. I couldn't be more excited. It feels surreal that we're only 6 days away from watching the first half of Season 5. We waited for nearly 3.5 years, and the time has come to sit down and watch Volume 1. I'll be reacting to all 4 episodes, having devoted reaction videos here on YouTube, doing a full breakdown of the volume, and of course on the 26th, I'll be doing a pre-game live stream here on YouTube hours in advance where we can all gather, talk our final predictions and theories, and basically just wait together until we can sit down and watch those final episodes. On top of that, I should have a final predictions video and some other stuff on the way, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't and have the notification bell turned on to be notified for all of my Stranger Things Season 5 coverage, because I'll be covering it day in, day out. Sleep is for the week. I don't even know if I'm gonna sleep next week. It's gonna be a madhouse here on the channel, and I cannot wait to cover it all. And I said stay tuned for a special announcement, and I'm gonna go ahead and say, if you watched my recent live stream, you know this, I've teased this recently. I have an exclusive merch drop coming on Friday. That's right, this Friday, November 21st, you'll be able to get film-stocked merch in collaboration with Firefly. As you can see, I'm wearing Firefly merch right now. It says Hawkins. Well, I have my own design. It's showing on screen right now. She did a great job putting this together. It is the film-stocked text upside down. On the bottom, it says, "See you on the other side," just like I say at the end of all my videos. And you've got the Mind Flayer front and center. It's embroidered. It's nice material. You can get a crew neck. You can also go the t-shirt route if you don't want to get the long sleeves, and that is going to be printed onto the shirt. But that's going to be on sale at Firefly Shop on November 21st. It'll be on sale. You know, there'll be a Black Friday sale, all that stuff. So be sure to check that out. Any support over there means a lot. I've never really done merch before, and I love Firefly's designs, and so I was like, you know what? I think this would be an awesome collab opportunity, and we made it happen. I represent all of her stuff in all my videos because I genuinely do love it, and so it would mean a lot if you guys consider, you know, getting that. Also, Christmas is coming up. Feel free to maybe put it on your Christmas list, but it's high quality stuff, and I wouldn't just say that lightly. I've worn her stuff for over a year now. I love it. It's my favorite Stranger Things merch that I own, and so collaborating with her is awesome, and I'm excited to release that tomorrow, so stay tuned for more details to come. But that's gonna do it for this Stranger Things Season 5 update. Final trailer for Volume 1 coming soon on Sunday. I'll be reacting, I'll be breaking it down as I always do, so you won't want to miss that. Of course, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and stay tuned for all the Stranger Things content on the way. But thank you guys as always for watching, and until next time, I'll see you on the other side of the Upside Down.